Okay, this is the watering system. I put my garden hose in here to fill it with water. And the water evenly distributes throughout the cans that are all connected. And then the water, I put the hose on the opposite side of the drain hole, so when I'm filling it and I watch the outside, and when water starts coming out of that, I know it's full. And then it slowly disperses the water to the plants through the holes in the cans. So now I'll go and I'll fill this with dirt up to about here, and then I'll water it down good and fill the cans. And before I add the water, I'll put it up on that steps, otherwise it gets too heavy. And then I'll come back and show you what I do after that. Okay, it's a few hours later now, and about 15 degrees cooler. I got the soil in here, and then this is, pretend that this is little pellets of lime. Then I'm going to add Epsom salts. I'll just put in some of my ground up eggshells. It's just like cooking or baking. Let's see, put in some of this perlite. That's what I did wrong with the okra, is the ground is so packed down. It was wet, got packed down, so the roots can't breathe. I have to do something with that poor okra. Then I'm going to stir this up. And then I will use my little handy dandy hose, and I'll hose it down good. I don't think I need to show all of this, so I will be back. So I got the dirt in or the soil into the top, and then I made some holes, and I trimmed the bottoms, made some holes and trimmed the bottoms off of each plant. Then I'm going to water them in good. And then I'll fill them in, press them down. Once I do that, I'll water them in good again, and I'll put the water hose. I'll show you when I do that, okay? Okay, so one more step I have to do before I water it in is put the fertilizer around the edge. So I dig a little trench around the outside and then put the fertilizer on, and then cover it up, and then I'll press down firmly on it. I hear the neighbors are doing the fireworks. Goody goody. So I'll finish that up, and then I'll show you the watering. So this will be tricky without 4 hands. But I take the hose. This is why I use the flexible hose instead of, a lot of people use PVC pipe. But then it's sticking straight up, and the way I do it, I'd bring the hose out here, and I don't want to search for the PVC pipe. Especially when the plants get really large, you can't find that PVC pipe. Okay. ready to do the next one. Hey, hello. Another new day. Progress is slow but sure. You're going to hear the traffic heavier during the day. So I think we'll take a little walk around and see what's going on and what's in store for today, okay? The hibiscus are looking amazing. Remember how excited I was that these were going to come up? Wow, look at them now. Fantastic. Let's go check the okra. Well, the okra seems to be finally perking up a little bit. I went in and loosened up the dirt around them, around the roots, and I replanted a couple of them. Okay, let's go check around front now. Oh, in case you're wondering, nothing done here yet. But there's time. Okay, out front now. Look at this gigantic weed. I have to figure out what it is. It's probably a thistle. And look at my poor trees. What happened? I have these 2 trees, and I think I got grass or weed killer on them. I think it blew over while I was weeding the lawn. I'm hoping they come back. I'm so sorry about the traffic noise. I don't notice it when I'm in the house, only when I'm out here. Okay, here's my tubs all set up. There's the one I planted yesterday. So let's look at the green stalk. The green beans are started and doing pretty good. Lettuce is getting up there. Spinach. I'm going to have to replant some of it though. I still have to plant something there. There's the peas. Zucchini is looking amazing. Cucumbers. These are pickling ones. Pickling cucumbers. I'd like to try to make a few pickles. And then these are just regular straight, called straight 8s. And that one right there is going to be turned into spinach. Magically, not all by itself. Brussels sprouts. These are the cherry tomatoes that are going out front today. Sunflowers. Another cucumber. Roma tomatoes. And here is what's left in the greenhouse. It's still packed. Brussels sprouts on the bottom. The extra okra. I think that's sunflowers. I think that's hibiscus. Here's strawberries that are barely, I don't think you can see them coming up. Oh, a little. And then the different varieties of tomatoes. And the different varieties of peppers. And Timmy. Sunflowers and catnip and more peppers. More rutabaga. And these tomatoes, I don't know what I'll do with all them. Last year, at the end of the year, I took a tomato and cleaned out all the seeds and dried them. And that's what that is. I planted them, but the problem is I don't remember what kind of tomato they are. So that's why I planted them, is so I could figure out what kind they are, because I still have a bunch left. So that's the update on everything. Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do today. Now here is my list of what I have planted. My plan for today is to decide, what is he doing? Is to decide what I'm going to plant and where. I need to clean up this mess I made last night when I was making containers. I sure hurt my hands. My hands are so sore from making those coffee can things and stuffing those hoses in them. So I may have to take it easy today, but this mess is getting cleaned up.